Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We're continuing on with our spooky ghost to try and see if we can possibly get the win. We have been just fighting off factions that are trying to beat the game. It's been very, very difficult. It's been a heck of a struggle up north with these guys, this massive faction in the northwest corner of the map that owns a quarter of the map himself and keeps triggering the win conditions. Our goal today is to try and get rid of these beacons of unity. And I think the plan was to bind our 3 gold wonders. We have a gold wonder being made here. We have a gold wonder right here in the Sanctuary of the Horde. And then once we take this city, this is the goal. We got to take this city and we'll get the mustering halls as our final gold wonder. We ended on an end turn. It's 125. Let's begin on an end turn. Somehow, this guy is still triggering a beacon's victory, but I cannot get rid of his beacons. And this was the thing that I was wondering if this happened last time. I am concerned that he has 3 other beacons somewhere on the map. He's got 1 here, and we know he has 1 over here. So the real question is there a 3rd beacon that we don't know about? Perhaps underground? No. If this is the case, I think I have a little choice. We're going to move to Dudeford with our armies, and we're just going to try to take the city again. I think it's our best option. Clearly, this place is getting upgraded. Wow, that guy's building a lot there. I'm a little bit worried. We have a couple of armies down here. These guys obviously need that vigil. Two armies at this Archon gate that are going to make their way up to us. They could be used to clear out a couple of things over here, but man, part of me is thinking, like, if we're going for the city, I should bring in backup. So I reckon that's exactly what we're gonna do. We got a trade proposal for a defensive pact with this dweeb. Yeah, I'll give it to him for now. Enemies of my enemies, as they say. And we are waiting on a little Wonderstone to finish up that. We are making Titans, which is fun. We're making Scholar Guilds. And then we're just conducting research over there because there's not really anything else for us to do. We need 2 Foresters to build that last piece. So I'll tell you what. Just going to swap you over. Because why not? A gold wonder is being made. Yeah, so the architects, when they finish their monument level 4, it counts as a gold wonder, and you can bind it using bind gold wonder, which is super useful if you're trying to get a magic victory. Interesting. He put another unit back here. I feel like this is glitched out because there was a marauder army that spawned there. But I reckon it's fine. Ultimately, what just happened? Why did all 3 of those units just move and I lose the ability to do this siege? Can I siege with you? Starting to see some problems with simultaneous turn. This is a 40 turner. If I do a headlong assault, it goes down to 3 turns. But I take a ton of physical damage and become exhausted. I'm concerned about this Feywater pond here. I might actually burn this just so we can get rid of Misty, because they're getting the universal camouflage from that right now. And then I guess let's just merge up this Titan. We'll take your deal. You're binding gold wonders, so I'm gonna let you do your best. Is there an underground? Not really. It's like small underground. So there's not like a ton of stuff down there. Okay, that Feywater pond is canceled, so I can see that they got about 6 units inside. You are stuck there. So I'll leave you for right now. We're going to bind this guy right away. Give us that plus 50 knowledge. Unlock Pure Soul. Ooh. For 1 world map turn. Do I want to lock that one in? I guess so. We'll grab the Tyrant Knights next. Which of my Celestials here have been wounded? I have founded the city of Cryptorium, which I guess Harambe can be in charge of. Brand new town, ready to rock. Just grab a single forester in there right now. We built a Scholars Guild down here. We are 1 turn off being able to build that monument. You guys are all just hanging out, hanging out, hanging out. He has brought in a couple more units. Ten turns until he wins. I mean, if we get broken off this city, it's going to be bad news bears. We're going to cast Pure Soul because it's going to make our ghosts extra sparkly. Raid the beacon and duty. For some reason, it's glitching out and it's not letting me raid it. But there's a Marauder army there now, so they should probably get rid of it. There's our Tyrant Knight. I'll pick up Celestial Guardians. I wonder, like, do any of these other ones grant them bonuses? I don't really think that they do. Gonna have that guy come up to just add to our pool. We have an armory boosted there. We've got the Apex Monument here. Excellent. So that's going to take us 8 turns. But that'll be another gold workshop. So far looking okay. Obviously, there's a teleporter here that I'm really worried about. And I can't see super far here. What's wild to me is this guy's entire thing is basically special problems improvements. It does look like he just won this city back, which is potentially problematic. My Master of Astral is taking on a pupil. I invite every 7th child of a 7th child to my court. 3 answer the call. The first one barges in and immediately picks a fight. The hot-headed lumberjack's son. The second calmly takes a seat. The steel-faced steward's son. And the third greets the guards and pours himself a drink. A friendly baker's boy. Oh, how fun. An evoker, a thinker, or a secretive. You're a ritualist. You're a elementalist. And you're a elementalist. Frost. Blast. or astral crisis. 1 turn of food. A handful of gold or a handful of production. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to lose a little bit of knowledge per turn. I guess let's take on the lumberjack's son. Do I get a hero for that? No, I just get a hero added to the list. I am going to put a spelljammer, but it's going to be way the hell down here. So before we do that, let's just look to see if there's any Imperium stuff we want. And I think the answer to that is probably a big no. Let's get that siege specialization, as well as that vision. I'll take the crypt blade. I guess I'll also take that upgrade to research posts and stuff. Shouldn't matter too heavily. So that guy is done breaking down this. It looks like they have added in a few more armies up here, but nothing too severe at the moment. I think I'm actually just going to perk my Titan here for right now. Trade proposal. Province claiming pact. Decline. A new rally. Man, I'd love to get that heal in enemy territory one, so. Tried simultaneous turn, had a bug where the AI was just taking your provinces, decided to save your sanity, went for classic. Interesting, okay. I mean, I'm really curious now that we're into this late game, like how it's really holding out, so. Turn 30 wasn't so bad. Crypto blade. Crypto NFT blade. Let's attack this before they can bring in other people. And let's fight it. People on YouTube have been like, you need to auto battle less. And they're not wrong. So, you know, I got you a big even 5,000 versus 5,000 siege. How can I not? How can I not take this fight? We actually get to see all of our spooky ghosts in combat, and they look so good right now. Honestly, the clouds really completed these guys. The cloudy ethereals is a great look. With a bunch of angels alongside of them. The poor angels are really beat up right now, but... it does look like they are actually coming out to me. Damn, dude, these angels have crazy range. Then again, so do these fire wyverns. Oh, so nice. They could just stand. They can move through all the buildings. You can't quite hit anything yet. Your lightning bolt needs to shoot from you. Okay. All right, unfortunately, that fire wyvern is going to go right here probably and do some serious damage, but I think that's okay. We're going to turn on elemental mastery, give me the extra range. Oh, man. Actually, if I'd gone one over, I could have just lightning bolted them. What about this? That you can cast. So many different versions of lightning bolt. Turn on precognition there. Realizing that all of my ghosts can just go straight through the walls. Also, we don't need to break down walls at all. You guys can move up. You guys can move up. You can move up. Should be okay. You can move up. Actually, hold on. Do you have a shot? No, you don't. You can move up. You can move up. You're not an oracle. Didn't realize that. You were, though. Now, Paraclete is designed to be an insane go in and like tank as much damage as possible. But do I want to teleport like completely behind enemy lines here? So I can like run in, blink, and attack this archer, for example. You know what? That's a really good plan. I'm going to do that. Because it also shuts down that archer. I am unfortunately going to eat some catapult strikes here. But, what are you gonna do, right? Cause Despair would probably be good. Yeah, these guys are already low on morale. So I think that makes sense. You guys are all good, all good. Oh, you can actually scatter shot. Throw a bit of that miasma up. NFT, need for Titans. Sieges are so stressful in this game. I mean, they're I like how much of a challenge they are. Like, you can really defend quite well, and attacking a place always feels like it's a good challenge, because you know that the enemy has an advantage. You know that they have siege towers and walls and all these like extra range and damage, and you've got to try to get past it. Good choke points. They make sieges feel like I feel a siege should feel. Full of mercs. These guys are already starting to break on this side, which is incredible. Ouch. Yeah, a lot of my vigils are getting a lot of early damage. I don't even think we have the siege project yet that destroys morale. Imagine if we had that in this fight. Well, I'm obviously going to cast that. It hits all four of you. And then I'm obviously going to cast it again. Feels like it's not doing as much damage as it should. So I'm going to make sure this is cast. You're a paladin. Why can't you move there? You should be able to. Take that hit. You're going to move there. You're gonna hit him 24 or 28. You can hit him. They swapped you with this shield guy. Like, I'm not doing a lot of damage here. What am I affected by? Life seeded, sundered defense, and 2 marked. Bonk. Gonna AoE these dweebs. Yeah, as much as we can. You know what? I should have used... I should have used Chain Lightning. There's like 4 of them. I would have had to move is the only problem. Schmote? Schmoted. Morale high. Enemies smoted. That guy's blinded. He's not feeling good about his state of affairs. That guy's running. That guy's running. Oh my god, the breaks are happening already. It's so soon. Oh my god, almost their entire army is routed. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, shoot him. Why not? Kill one and it'll upset the others. You can form one of these Tesseracts. So let's do that. And I guess go for that hero. Unfortunately, I can't really get in because they're clogging up the whole thing here, but... Oh, catapult! I forgot about you. Other catapult. These guys are all broken on this side as well. I hit my own ghost with that, but he was precogged. Wow. We broke them so fast. Honestly, I'm just gonna let the computer. There's literally one character who's left alive. So these guys will chase down anyone who's running. Then they'll also try to kill that hero. Angel laser beams. I'm probably going to eat another round of catapults, but it should be fine. The build's finally coming together, yeah. And this is what I was saying, is it was like, it's not until we had Doom, Herald, and Subjugation that it was really going to kick off. We don't even have the Tyrant Knights out, which is crazy. And they have Beacons of Valor, which normally rallies, right? They all gain 2 morale at the end of their turn, and we're still morale breaking them. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody's healed. We're all happy healies. Excellent. Excellent. Big horsies, other summons. Again, a lot of what we're seeing in here is Rally of Kings units, which is also very good for us because it means that, like, generally when the computer starts using massive Rally of King armies, it means that they have burned through all of their main armies and now they're burning through all their rally points. I'm surprised I'm not getting a notification that's like the computer is running. Do you want to just win? Unless I had it and skipped it? I mean, we've already gotten the major ambition to let 5 people run. Blown up that, blown up that, blown up that. Great, no towers. We own this city. Let's destroy all the towers inside of it. One more little charger left. Okay, there we go. Ba-da-da, ba-da-ba. Now, okay, I can't do level ups inside of here. I get a deadly bow. We're going to migrate this city. I actually don't have the Imperium for it, which is a little bit stressful. He lost a Beacon of Unity, but it does seem to not matter. Now you're getting me worried. Let's give you Elemental Echo. All these items here. Undying, the Skull of Light. Let's give you the Skull of Light. Dagger of Frugality. Demolisher, Demolisher, 10 HP. I feel like you're meant to have Goop of the Astral Membrane here. I'm also going to give you a level up so you can take, sure, Condemn. Where's my other character who's like a tank? Archer, Harambe. Ah, yes. So this guy was like new, and he doesn't really have the right items yet. Do you have Undying? Yeah, you have Resurgence. Undying. You know what, man? I think I'm actually gonna put this on my my wizard. And I'm gonna give you the Crypt Blade so that you can summon zombies. We gotta give Caesar some better equipment. 20% magic damage. Yeah, well, obviously you want that. Yeah, we're still like pretty awful on gear right now. But our army took no damage here, which is fantastic for us. You got another level up on my weird Scattershot Ranger. Pure Souls is ready to cast. At the start of each turn, dispel one negative status effect. If the negative status effect removed had a positive counter, gain the positive status effect. Dude, this is an insane ability. I didn't realize how good this was. Now we're also glowy. Spooky, glowy angels. Okay, now we are officially the Holy Spirits. This was the effect I was looking for. I wanted to see how many particle effects could we stack. And the answer is Clouds, Ghost, Pure Soul, and Halo. We also have on the Joy Cruel Weaponry Swords. Joy Swords. We have Joy Siphoners, but I'm not sure what that does. I think it makes our skin purple. Though TBH, I think our skin was already purple. I could give Legion of Zeal onto the swords. And honestly, at this point, it might actually look right. They've got so much other glow going on, right? Joy swords. I think I'll allow it. Where is our main guy? There he is. This homie. Good luck making a YouTube thumbnail out of this later. What a nightmare this is going to be to try and figure out how to cut out. I'll give you 2 refined metal for your shiny crown. Sold! Oh! One of these armies has 2 people in it. You're a defender and you're a warrior. You're meant to have angels in here, buddy. Buckaroony. Buckarooski. Something else here I need to cast first. Is there... No. I am kind of hurting on cash, but I would also kind of like another oracle. So I'm just going to do that. You gained a level of renown. Fighting alongside the ruler. Reach level 12. You're 1 level off your major ambition. Okay. So here's the weird thing. This hasn't beaten the expansion victory for me. Or canceled his expansion victory. But I guess I technically haven't taken that Beacon of Unity yet, so... We are going to migrate the city. Pick up Celestial Guardians. Oh my god. And then we get to pick our final tome. Well, I mean, our final tome, he says, but... which is going to be the Tome of the Archmage. This one's really good, but particularly you need, like, units to have Faithful and Zeal, and I don't know whether or not we have that. The Vigils and the Blessed Souls and the Titans all count as magic origins, so they're going to get 20% damage. 20% damage and very fast movement on Titans is really funny. There's also just some other good stuff in here for us.
When your capacity to command the arcane reaches its
like
pinnacle,
teleport.
you will find that your
I do
connection
need to get
the
Age of Astral.
sea starts to seep through into this realm and affects your own reality.
I think I'm going to pick up Cosmic Overdrive first, though. Praetorium, let's give you some Palisade walls. Start stacking Vigils in here. This haunted graveyard is sending an infestation towards me. I can't imagine that will possibly find a way to me. Maybe through there, but unlikely. So this city is being transferred. It should transfer next turn. And then honestly, I wouldn't mind a round to heal. So I think, why don't we just sit pretty? Wait for the turn to roll. A flying titan? Can you call it a Boeing? Maybe? Wow, that was interesting. It all just switching over to our architect style. Yeah, okay, so... For whatever reason, this Beacon of Unity is not counting. Which means I got to get to another Beacon of Unity. There's an Archon gate that leads us to that one. Who's in good shape? You, and you are. You. Negotiate. Oh, good. You won't give me a teleporter pact. Very interesting. But stupid. Ah! The Beacons of Unity have been extinguished. All right. So it did count. Or somebody did it for us. I'm not really sure. Excuse me. Oracle. Urikiel. You guys have grown. I guess let's grab this gold mine. You guys have grown again. This is because we pillaged that city so much. So let's grab this quarry. You have only 4 more to go. Only 2 more slots. So you actually turned out really well as a city. Why don't you just run down here and grab these guys? So you're good to go. You're good to go. You're good to go, but I kind of want you to stay with him. So you know what? I'm trying to form another army here. Like, technically, this defender should be back with that Titan. Defender, Titan. A Paladin or a Tyrant Knight. Oh, I'm so broke. I'm going to make a Paladin. No, I'm not. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not broke on mana. I'm going to make a Corrupt Soul. And then I need to make a Vigil for here as well. No governor set. Foresters or scholarly governors. Yeah, I don't know. I guess a scholarly governor could work here. There's a couple of research posts. City needs to rebuild its walls for Soitin. So let's get those started. Ah, that's the other problem. I'm over my city cap. But only for 1 more turn. The long float into the mists. All right, so that solves much of that. Can I repair this? Hostiles in domain. Yes, I suppose that is true, isn't it? And my Vigil. Okay, so that's actually going to give me... You're an army. Who's hanging out with you? You want to benefit with the Elementalist. And then you have a Warlock and you have a Ranger. I'm going to let the Warlock stay with you. So these 3 guys are going to come down here then. So we now have 2 3 stacks. Fridge has got a massive army. He's just come out through this teleporter here to start attacking this guy some more. You're ready to keep expanding. So why don't we expand into this mine down here? We are, of course, going to end up like fighting some people now as well, because there's no longer a victory condition triggered. You want it to fall apart, allegedly? No more than a flyby. A newly found cult has become popular among the general population of your city. They preach in your name, the children of the Holy Spirit. I could take a bunch of production. That would create my wonder much quicker. Oh, this isn't Templeless? No, this is doing nothing of value for me. Coalition is breaking up. That's okay. I should put that in my capital city. But a Temple of the Prophet, on the other hand. What do you scale off of? Per adjacent conduit. Why, that's nothing. Okay. Hostiles in domain. Oh yeah, you guys still there. 1, 2, 3. Soup, soup, soup. And fight. Thank you. Tempting. These guys are missing a vigil, so. Take that. Okay, you guys are good. All right, we're getting some big armies up here. You've made arcane battlements. Let's sure give you ballista towers. I guess let's give you an affinity obelisk because it'll probably be really good for you. Grab you another gold mine. We'll start binding our second ancient wonder. We have all 3 wonders to bind right now. Yeah, I'm going to try to take True Stance and turn it into a vassal state. Assuming that Fridge doesn't beat me to it right now. But I think I'm okay. Start the siege. Cosmic Overdrive. Ooh, summon Astra. Ooh, also though cascading power. Lock. Take. A lot of things to do here. Death magic. I'll take you. We have room for another hero. Didn't we get like a hero added for free? Yeah, Crate the Courageous and Arcas the Evoker. For real, I don't know that I need either of you right now, so... You guys could come over here and get this magic material. You're going to start a monument. And you're going to put it... I'm going to put it right there. To order or astral? That's a good question. I mean, we're doing a lot of lightning damage right now. This would give us a bit of spirit damage. You know what? Why don't we do a little 1-and-1 here? If we're putting these guys right next door to each other. I like the idea of them splitting that up a little bit. Is the game looking better than ever? Absolutely. I mean, just visually alone, they've added in a bunch of new cool stuff. You're gonna bind... That guy's in 1 turn, so I guess you're gonna bind this guy. Dudes, we gotta unlock Age of Astral. I want my Cosmic Overdrive. In a way, it's like slowing everything down. I'm aware. Feywater Pond, Spelljammer. Do I want a Feywater Pond? I probably don't. Because it means that any units that walk in here will become invisible. You know what? Screw it. It could be fun. What's life without a little risk? Catapults. You guys are gonna clear out this. Meow, meow. And then clear out this. Meow, meow. I had a feeling that corrupted soul was gonna die. Yeah, see, now we're picking up all sorts of stuff. Siege Master, Army Trainer, and True Sight. I think I'm gonna have to put that on you, dude. You've got the Elementalist, and the Warlock is the other one you have in here. You get Universal Camouflage and Wind Shield. Yeah, I'll give you that. And I'll give you that for now. Sorry, I also picked up more armor, bolstering defense, magic damage, and ignores status resistances. I'll give you the bolstered defense for right now. I feel like... I mean, you guys all have that stuff? Well, I guess I'll give you the Mantle of Hexing then. Harambe got himself a level. He's got killing momentum. Let's give him sprint. Summon Astra is unlocked. I gotta pick up Age of Astral here. That stuff's built. Come down here. We can clear that out next turn. You guys are vibing. Let's cast Cosmic Overdrive. I'm trying to do this like before they can march out and fight me. Which it seems appears to be not even a concern. This guy's on like a tranquility will. Ah! No, there's the concern. 65 versus 59. I mean, I think probably, but we'll see. I'll fight it. I'll fight it. Why not? Astra's the best designed mythic, both in terms of design and gameplay. Yeah. Perfectly fills the spot of a hero in an army, which in my books is what they're best for. Yeah, I would agree with you. Absolutely. If you want an extra army out, she feels like she really, really nails it. Who looks low? These guys are already low. These guys are already low. So... you got a dragon in here, which is kind of a pain. But you have more archers. So I'm going to cast Cause to Spear here. Didn't really do much. Paladin, Oracles. Blessed Souls. This is my Warlock. Who we have used so little, I don't really know what he does. Oh, cool. So because we built an affinity to order monuments, it added +1 spirit damage, and it actually changed the Vigil's attacks over to spirit instead of fire. I mean, like, it's like technically it doesn't really matter. It's just like the icon changes. But I don't know. That's, to me, that's a neat little thing. Hex of a Broken Spirit. Let's cast that on the hero. So he's going to start getting debuffed right away. Magic Missile. You're going to ward. This is Paraclete. Honestly, homeboy, you're right in there. start dealing with these towers. If you can do that on your first turn, I see no reason not to. Spooky Ghost Patrol is going to start Spooky Ghosts in their way up, up, and up. We'll do a precognition there. You're a wizard, Harry. Are you an oracle? Yes. I'm going to put you there. I'm going to put you there. I'm going to say protect these guys. I'm going to move you there and just shoot that. So that's one tower down. You're going to trigger Elemental Mastery. And then you can actually hit him with a Lightning Strike. You might as well. You can't do much. 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 Much. Okay. Low morale on that hero. Yeah. Everybody bundle up so I can cast more spells on you. Thank you. Cast more morale breaking spells. That's what I'm going for. Minus 10 morale on everybody per turn. Who does that? Do you just do this as an effect? Oh, is this the subjugating raid? That might be subjugating raid. The siege project. I didn't realize it was 10 morale a turn. That's wild. That's the game. Just broke all of their morale like instantly. That's a hit on one. So why don't we Fury? Condemn. Okay, it's a bit rude how many times you hit me there, but... Hi. You know what? Let's ignore him. Go for that dragon. Blast them with some holy fire. Oh, you guys can't hit nothing, hey? Chain lightning you can land. So we might as well do that. Have our paladins start moving up. The Shade Maker can just shoot this guy. I'm noticing that there's caltrops everywhere, but they don't matter because we're ghosts. Oh man, ghost rule. Hey, Amish. Thank you so much, my dude. For 15 months with the primers. How are things looking, dude? They're looking actually really well right now. We're about to launch the Age of Astral, which is going to start giving us our win condition. Or win timer, I should say. All right, the entire team is fleeing. So I guess at this point, I just put it on. I like how it was like, if you don't fight the fight yourself, you lose 2 vigils, a paladin, and an oracle. And then it was like, if you do fight the fight yourself, the entire enemy will flee on the second turn of combat. It is amazing how much the slight morale difference makes. Like, just being able to break one pocket with Cause Despair seems to be enough to stop the whole squad. Good old auto combat. I know I said I wasn't going to do as much auto combat, but also, if it's cleanup, I'm just going to let it run. Because then you get to see all the things go boom. And there's no strategy at this point, right? Like, it's just like, do as much damage. I mean, there is, okay, there's minor strategy at this point. But it's basically just do as much damage as you possibly can. Kill as many units as you can. Ooh, slip away. Can you even retreat on a siege map? Does that even work? I guess they have to break past my lines and retreat out the front. It is so... It's like hard to watch how much it moves around. Especially on this speed. Get a little motion dizzy. Yeah, I don't know how many of them would get to retreat here and how many of them would be killed, but it's like a pretty big army, so this is why I'd rather as many of them die as possible. With minimal effort on my half. And we're going to drop this city into vassalization as well, I think, so. Breakthrough is a mechanic, yep. Yeah, I don't think you can retreat back into the city, so I literally think there's not retreat lines back there. I think that was part of the siege rework they did recently. Oh, the blink strike. Dude, I love blink on that hero. It's actually so good. The ghost just running forward and then blinking an extra 40 feet. Slamming you with a massive hammer. Alright, guys, we don't need all these buffs. Just get the kill. There's one guy left, and my hero is right next to him. Thank you. Yeah, so a couple of them got out of that. Tier 4 armor. Ooh, a tier 4 spear and tier 4 armor. You know what? That's so perfect. Because we just recently got this spear guy. Oh, yeah, buddy. Buckaroo. So he's got an assassin strike spear now. There's one army left. Basically, of all those units, I guess that routed? Maybe? No, totally other one. A staff of undead raising and a bloodletter of fiend slaying with boon. Oh, man. Okay. So my warlock is going to take this new staff of undead slaying. And then my elementalist is going to take this bloodletter of fiend slaying. So it's going to go 20 from 34 damage to 26 3 times. This also casts weakened. Hilariously, he already has Fiend Slayer. So this is just going to also give him boon stealing. He's going to lose Dispel Magic, but I'm not worried about that at all. Holy Fire and Electricity. Freezer has unlocked the Beacons of Unity. Which I think means he's probably gonna beat me here. We've 1 turn to Age of Astral, 2 turns for that, plus we have to cast. Vassalize that city. signature skill is available on Caesar. I'm also going to give him blink because it turns out that's really good. And honestly, do I have like anything to get rid of here? I have so much to get rid of. I think I could put her mage on that hunter spider mount. I want to make a big two-handed weapon for Caesar. You know what? I'm going to give him the two-handed monkey club. Probably with whirlwind. An extra retaliation. Ooh. He already has lifesteal, but extra lifesteal is pretty good. I could give him an extra retaliation, or I could give him whirlwind strike. I think the extra retaliation is probably the better option. You know, there's a few other good options in here. Honestly, there's lots of good options in here. Why settle for only lifesteal when you can life heist? Not enough for infecting. Yeah, we'll call this the electric fence post. It's got retaliation, so you know, it teaches you not to whiz on the electric fence. And then these guys are gonna go up to that there mustering hall and defend it, I think. It's probably gonna be their plan. I'm uncertain yet what these dummies need to do. Captured, collected, end turn. More retaliations, more attacks, more lifesteal. That's exactly what I was thinking. Now, I don't know if whirlwinds, if it's like 10 lifesteal for every person you hit. If so, that would obviously be kind of awesome. But I am genuinely not sure. I don't think this mustering hall is in any danger. I've been denounced. How rude. This city has grown. Thought I put that conduit on it, but maybe I didn't. Waiting for combat. Did I give him a spider mount? No, I forgot. Obviously. It's a spooky spider! I was wondering this, would the spiders also become ethereal? And the answer is yes, they do. So it looks like a phase spider. Wow, Morgan the Crow Queen. Do I want you? You are kind of spooky. A spookter. Yeah, why not? What harm? So we made this monument. We can now bind behind that. And we can start casting the Age of Astral, which will be ready to go in 2 turns. I'm gonna pick up Cascading Power. Caltrop Stash. Archon Gate. Sure. Go build a bigger city. So, 2 more turns for vassalization. We shouldn't have to worry about Fridge causing us any trouble, but we can teleport an army back here as well. Another tome. Uh-oh. Was I ready for this? We could pick up spooky ghost exemplars. Extreme, supreme magic wouldn't necessarily be bad. It would cause our visuals to explode things that it kills. I don't know that we need any of this stuff. This should give us another siege project that saps morale. I think I was going to go Astral Mirror here. Yeah, let's just do that. Because when you look into a mirror, sometimes you see ghosts.
An exact likeness of one's own body in its present circumstance is a feat in itself.
Cities you control gain +7 vision range. Yeah, I'll pick that up, sure. You find a hero that was like, oh, I want to be... No, you're an elitist, man. You're absolutely an elitist. You're a new character. I'm just going to perk you there. You're going to take this big new bonk staff. And you're going to bonk people with it. All right, the alliances are starting to break. This says that the spell... Oh, I need to launch the spell. I think all we have to do is this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Trying to cast it before the AI can do anything. Freezing the game. Freezing the game. How's everyone doing? It is still simultaneous turns, yes. That guy has changed his alliance. Freezer built another beacon of unity, but we have launched the magic victory. It's simultaneously, it's just a little bit leggy. Frost wyverns, hunter spiders. We picked up Imperial Essence. Oh, I guess from leaving true stance here. Waiting for the AI turn. No, it's just because I'm not doing a lot on my turns, so the AI does have like... It's kind of like processing. We can just win this. They're already weakened. This isn't even my whole army. He's attacking like the vassal state as well. Okay. I guess not. AI's not as fast as the trigger. Right? I'm all computer. All day, Mona. We've got non-stop Mona today. A classic auto-resolve, right? I don't have the siege project to just, like, absolutely destroy them. This guy's just got Radiant Guardians, I guess. What is in this army? Okay, we got Horned Gods. Druids. I've got a level 10 hero And a couple of like righteous stags. A bunch of charge units here that are going to try to heal somehow. Oh, he's just got a ton of heroes. Who's got bad morale? Gee whiz, most of our units are immune to morale. All right, Mona, off the desk, please. All right. We have a stupid computer we got to deal with. Paladin, blessed soul. Doop. Put you there. Precog. Broken spirit. Wow, you have so many spells. What do you do? Bend broken will for a chance to dominate. Dome of protection, heal, infectious affliction, corrupted spirit. Oh, no, I guess I'm doing a dome of protection. Okay. I've got it set up so the computer always plays himself. Because I kind of like that with vassals. You can control vassals yourself, but I don't know. I like the idea that they got some self-control. Oh my god, they're all connected. Can I hit them with this ability? I absolutely can. Are any of them broken-willed yet? No, not yet, but if I move forward just the tiniest bit, all get afflicted, all get diseased, all get disenchanted. It's pretty rough for you there, buddy. There goes all your grace. I guess he was like trying to stay out of these AoEs. Man, I wish I actually had some better AoE abilities. Cause Despair is not doing much. All right, let's buff you. Should have done this first. Paracletes. Are any of these their leaders? No. But what if blink? But what if condemn? But what if charge strike? Ah, he's linked to the elephant. Should have paid better attention. That's okay. If you go there and you go here and you go here. Oh, what a fool I am. I had an Archon smite. Not, you know what? They were out of range. Wouldn't have mattered. You can go there. You can go here. You can go here. Smite. Smite. Not smite. Smite. tons of spirit damage from them being next to me. And I guess, yeah, a random enemy takes 15 mixed fire, lightning, frost, and gets debuffed because of Age of Astral. That dragon is starting to break. These guys have to try and get through a wall of shielded characters, all of whom have precognition as well. I don't understand how we TPK'd this fight. Maybe my ally does not do so good over there. But he's like all he's all shield units. All he has to do is hold the line and wait for me. Who wants to get Archon smoted? 106 damage. Smoked! 146 damage at crit hit. Now, you don't have killing momentum, but you still do a lot of damage. You just landed a crit. Almost killed him. I see the heals. That's a flank. All right, he's broken. So I'm gonna corrupt the soul out of him. You're a ghost, so standing in mushrooms doesn't matter. You can kill him. Thank you very much. You're a spooky ghost. 54 damage here. Okay. That's quite powerful. You know what? Let's have you kill him. And then this guy can turn and burn on them. You're breaking. You're killable, so why don't we go kill this elephant? This is the elephant that got away during the siege. These other graceful dweebs are now starting to break. So I'm going to do a great big old spin around here, and then I'm going to kill this one. Because I'm sick of his units retreating. And, I don't know. Then I'll condemn that guy. Oh, his morale is broken. Very good, sir. Who needs a Shrine of Smiting when you have ghosts? Yeah, seriously. I don't think Archon Smite scales the same way, but maybe it does. If the unit's condemned, it deals double damage. And it does an extra 30% if their morale is low, which it basically always is. Vines. Getting zapped. I mean, you might as well just do this. I could have dominated him. Ah, well. Maybe. Because maybe I could dominate these like Stormborn. You know what? You should really drop a heal in here. Yeah. Come on, guys. Don't need to hit him a lot, but at least hit him a little. Thank you. Go here. I'm going to hit that guy. Not quite kill him. So let's just condemn him away. A seal bearer? Oh, that's cool. That's a new effect. Turn on auto. It's basically dead except for the horn god, so this way my computer will make sure to like heal up those paladins and not just, you know, suicide squad them in. We need boats to reenact the Lotar scene of ghosts versus elephants. I would do that happily. Yeah, I'm pretty shocked about how much damage that Archon Smite just did. But I've also been at the receiving end of those Archon Smites, and they do feel like that. There's no question about it. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So there's a horn god and a druid over there. Honestly, I kind of wanted to watch what the AI did to lose this fight. Because it must have really whiffed it. I love that we have overchannel, but like we have no spells. Like all of our spells come from like the first tome. All right, lads, let's wrap this up. I believe in you. A summoned elemental? Oh, hilarious. The computer cast summon elemental as this like spell that turn. Summoned a little charge guy. All right. And now we charge with our hero and we kill him. Or we just smite him from the high heavens. I didn't lose a blessed soul in this fight. That's strange. Camera playing bumper cars? Yeah, I'm the bumper car camera is admittedly a bit of a headache right now. What was that? Okay. You know what? I lost someone. Why don't I summon an Astra to replace them? I'm going to move back here. also missing? I guess a corrupt soul. Sure, man. I don't know. I'll just throw in that just for fun. I should... Actually, I don't really have much money. I was going to say I should just, like, dump a ton of Rally of Kings units here on True Stance. But I don't really need to. Throw to mirrors. Grab another Forester. Affinity effigies is nice, but I think we're better off spending that on upgrading our Sanctum here. Thank you. Fridge Freezer has lit the Beacons of Unity. We're going to summon our first Astra. Which looks baller as hell. Radiant Strike, Divine Sundering, Angelic Grace. Boosts other Celestial units, but that really only counts for like my Vigils. Oops. And I'm actually going to summon another Astra. So... I don't know who's going to be a problem right now. Should we kill this mount vendor? I'll drop below pure good if I do that. Meow, 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 meow. So there's pretty much a 0% chance anyone can get to the Sanctuary of the Horde. I wouldn't mind just getting here and unlocking this Tranquility Pool. I'm going to put these guys on camp. Shockingly, I still have an alliance with Sanguine. But I'm gonna keep that because she is this like creepy halfling angel covered in blood. So if she wants to party, I feel like we should let her party. You know, who am I? Who am I to say no? Can I give you a close-up of that finished tier 4 monument? Absolutely, I could do that. Lost a binding. So the top on it changes. It's a bit hard to see actually because of the Bound Wonder, but there's like a little runic script pyramid that finishes the top. And then when you build it, when you go from like tier 3 to tier 4, it explodes and then it's like magic underneath it. So we have our other one is being built down here. This is like going from tier 1 to tier 2. And that one is tier 4'd up. Tried playing Materium Reaver over the weekend. Any general tips? I imagine going heavy on mage locks, huge physical damage, but I seem to be lacking any good frontline shields. Golems. Golems are going to be your frontline shield if you're going Materium Reavers. You could also use Earth Elementals, but I guess it depends on what your like traits are. But generally, Golems are really, really strong especially because Reavers, their tier 3 unit, the Mage Lock Cannon, counts as a construct. So it gets a lot of really good bonuses from that. So Reavers, Mage Lock Cannons. These are the only racial unit. They're technically not a racial unit because they don't have anything with them, but they are the only cultural unit that counts as a construct. So going Golems with Reavers is like a natural affinity because like if you're going Materium, for example, At tier 5, you get Shaper's Touch, which gives all constructs. It's behind me, but elementals and constructs. Everyone gets lightning resistance, hit points, and natural regeneration. Constructs are weak to lightning, so this is like counters the one thing that they're weak to. Extra HP, and then of course just like regenerating HP is incredible all the time. So yeah, otherwise it's like, I guess you could go monks. Technically the Tome of Disciple, the discipline, like monks, they make decent frontline fighters because they have meditate, but they're not as tanky. You can go lesser stone spirits, evolve them eventually up into regular stone spirits, which is what, under Tome of Geomancy, I guess now? Summon elemental. Technically rock giants, but you know, you don't want to like 3 mythic units on your front line. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So generally I would say constructs, or if you don't want to go down the construct route, going dungeon depths and getting clay chargers, clay defenders. These are also like, they're tier 3. They scale really well. If you build them together, they have a special trait. With the more clay units you have, the better they are. Tome of Scrying or Winds help out the mage locks big time. Yep. Give them the extra range. Win with another tome. I could abandon the current run, go with more knowledge. Yeah, always pivot a little bit. I mean, there's always this like hump as you try to get out of like tier 2 units into tier 3 and 4. The computer is always kind of ahead of you at that point, so it's hard to get out. But if you can survive long enough to get up to the tier 3 units, generally, no matter how far along the computer is, you can sort of catch up to them once you're making tier 3 guys. So yeah, and yeah, if you take like Tome of Enchantment, like copper golems have evolution, so when they hit legend rank, they become tier 3 polearms, bronze golems. So you can pump these guys out for really, really cheap, and then like they'll just evolve. And if you build the Wizard's Tower, each one of the ranks of the Wizard's Tower gives like +1 rank to these guys. So you only end up needing to get, I think, 2 ranks on them by the end. Mage locks for critical hits. For focus aim. No, that just counters blind. Yeah. I mean, it does give you like a guaranteed hit once per combat. Yeah. Which, yeah, with a mage lock, it can be pretty damn useful. Honestly, that's not a bad point. So, yeah. Mana upkeep on the enhancements, but apparently have to pick mines and the mana will flow. Yeah, Materium get an ability that mines give mana in the Imperium tree, and it slaps. It's really good. Can and do recommend. Boop, boop, boop. My tranquility pool. Tier 3 sword. I'll just take that. I should probably be breaking some more stuff down, but Brian the Messiah has leveled up. This is my warlock. Let's give endurance training. Looks like I was going for him. My ruler has leveled up. Let's give him attuned goat ear. Okay. It does seem like Sanguine is going to stay on our side. She actually kind of likes us right now. Even though we're taking a minus 1,150 to chaotic influence. Fridge is shockingly still okay with us. I'm willing to coast her into the victory. Honestly, she took out a few beacons of unity that probably would have been a lot of trouble if it wasn't for her. Here go. I really don't mind. What is this? Chronosets. My biggest threat comes from underground, but it does seem like he's got that on lock. Does somebody need an Astra? You do. Throne of Mirrors. Ah, Disruption Wave. I've been waiting for that spell. A Question of Heritage. You want to be a Glory Seeker. I can make you an Elitist. Now I'll just make you a Glory Seeker. We have a new rally. You're under siege here. Oh yeah, and you're bringing down another big army. So let's help out True Stance. You know what? This guy is like trees, so he's got to be weak to fire and blight. I should help them out. Oh, no. No going through that teleporter. Where did the rest of his armies go? He had 3 sets of armies here. And it looks like they've disappeared. 1 second, please. Doorbell is ringing. Evilime, hello. Ended your bird run realm yesterday. Went awfully well. Nice, dude. Glad to hear it. Guaranteed hit also works on industrious arbalists. 1 regular attack and 1 big shot, turning 5% max range and cover into 100%. Yeah, that's good. You only get it once per combat, but it still slaps. 7-player medium range, 147 turns. Nice, dude. Hey, Christy, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. So these guys have to be hiding in the forest. Yeah. Yeah. Misty, Spelljammer, Paragon Quarters, Age of Astral. Now that Misty actually really benefits them. But not enough, it turns out. You're my strongest army, so I'm going to sit you there. I guess they can't see my units on the mustering hall here either because of Misty. Well, no, I guess if they have Fae. It's okay, Mona. Don't worry. Where Cindy's hiding under the blanket there, Mona just crawled in too because of the doorbell. Such a little baby she is. This is our bodyguard. Let's just give him some greater defense. And this ranger is going to grab slip away. I don't really feel like I know what I'm doing with that ranger right now, but... Dragon Slayer invading. Okay. It's no problem. I have 90 gold. I want to build these thrones of mirrors. Especially up in that northern city there. Today you got Thai peanut chicken and cucumber salad. Yum. Spicy cucumber? Those salads are so good. The throne of mirrors cooking. These guys should get their defense in a moment. So I just wanted to grab you guys and just come out here and kill this One little dweeb who's blowing up all his stuff. Helping out our homie just felt like the right thing to do here. You can also grab a Throne of Mirrors. Tap, tap, tap. We have a Celestial Guardians for our next fight. And we haven't cast Cascading Power. Nor have we cast Astral Revolution. Nor have we cast Dance Revolution. But we'll start with Cascading Power. Ten turns remaining. We can get this done. Ba-da-ba-doom. Your citizens really like us. Here, have some gold, man. Cascading Power, launch. Astral Revelation, launch. +7 vision range. Disruption Wave unlocked. Mirror Veil is very good. What's going on up here? This guy won his fight. Well, here's the good news. When we walk through a teleporter, such as this one, we get all of our movement back. Now, I can't get there in a single turn, but I can get there pretty soon. I guess we can start doing astral shatterings as well. Take a big astral shat all over the place. Oh, that dragon is coming for me. I don't know what happened to all my Rally of Kings units, but... Kill him. Don't give him a chance to get away. And then... Are you mine? Yes? Okay, I think we purged that. We can have unities. You guys got thrones of mirrors all over the place. You're ready to annex more provinces underground. Great. Sure. Why not? Grab you the throne of mirrors. Our elementalist is going to pick up that extra 20% damage ability. You completed a major ambition to reach level 12. Nice. So now our hero also gets another +2 defensive resistance when he fights with this guy, which is basically all the time. You're blocked by a Spelljammer. You're blocked by a Spelljammer. You're not. Capture, 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 collected. We might as well take Astral Shattering here and put it on the hot queue. And then just start casting this like crazy. So far, so good. Eat tom yum soup every couple days of my life. The other days are pizza. Pizza is my great weakness. My one true weakness is frozen pizza. Frozen pizza, pita pizzas, Honestly, any kind of pizza. Pizzas know what I want, and it's them. Mirrorvale. Another tome. Wow, we are cruising through tomes right now. We could pick up like Astral Blood and Chain Lightning. We could also pick up this Tome of Teleportation, which would give us Phase Beasts, which are technically ghost puppy dogs. Yeah, this feels like the right choice.
The mage who fully utilizes the potential of magic to expand their tactical options on the field of battle. That is a cunning.
Kind of wonder what they look like. Freezer lost his Beacons of Unity. You got another one of these. You're a wizard, Harry. What might even call you a hairy wizard? I'm also going to give you Blink. It just seems to be like what we're doing right now. You got a Throne of Mirrors. You can now also build Chrono Gates. I have 3 teleporters in all of my cities right now. Is that crazy? I'm just going to replace that teleporter with a Chrono Gate. And I'm going to do the same down here. Archon Gate. Oh, you don't have a second teleporter. Okay. Anything cool going on up here? Doesn't look like it. How you guys feel about a million more astral shatterings? All right, this homie wants to get killed apparently. Where is it? What is he doing? Is he coming from like underground cities? No. I think because he has Forest Walk, he's just like sneaking past everything. What have you been missed? Lurking for a while. You're missing the end game right now, man. We're almost there. How many teleporters do you want? Yes. That is correct. That was the answer. The answer I was looking for was yes. Oh, there is that derelict workshop still. Uh-oh. Dragons. In this economy? At this time of year? Located entirely within my kingdom. Can I kill them? Thank you. Astral shattering. Hey, I said astral shattering. It's very funny casting this many armies. And like, where are they going? They're all just heading north. I was kind of hoping that they would like, I don't know, maybe do some damage to the computer, maybe attack this city. No. They were like, yeah, we could, but it'd be a lot cooler if we didn't. All right, you're bringing in armies. I better turn back around. Oh, you stole my vassal again. What do you mean you can't go through the teleporter? What do you mean you're out of movement? What do you mean the turn hasn't passed? That's not how simultaneous turns work. The turns pass. They lag a bunch. Wow, he didn't just take the city. He, like, fully took the city. No, my rainbow clover. Oh my god. I was just like, oh, what have I been spending Imperium on? I look up 2,000 Imperium in the bank. I see. I see how it is. You're going to take Paragon of Order, which gives all of your army gets resurgence, which means they no longer die. You also get on kill, all friendly units heal and gain morale, which is crazy powerful. Yeah. At this point, I guess you'll also get Purifying Fervor. All right. This guy's bringing in some guns. By guns, I mean trees. Get him. What does that give us? 2 tier 3 Archon units. Wow, that's got to be Vigils. I mean, nothing else is an Archon unit. I want to cast Mirror Veil so that all of my paladins start reflecting damage. I think they lost their sick halos because of that. Which, if that's the case, we're going to turn that off. Sick halo check? Yeah, no, I want the sick halos. Wow. Okay, these guys snuck an army entirely around. He's doing a really good job with this stupid forest walk. Like, I would have thought that I'd have better vision. Especially considering, like, we cast that vision spell. Whatever the hell it's called. So we'll build a chrono gate up there as well. I mean, maybe we should build one like somewhere else. He's withdrawn to the Astral Void. Okay, so we did beat up one of his armies here somewhere. 600. So you can upgrade that monument next turn. Hi. Is that affiliate link in the command correct? For Fractal? Yes. Yeah. I actually don't get anything if you buy Fractal stuff. But I do think that they're good. They sponsor me just to have this logo pop up. But it's not like a referral program. Most referral programs are like pretty bogus. What does this guy want? He wants to be out of jail. Sure. Spooky ghost dogs. I can turn enemy corpses into angels. That seems like it would have some use. Oh, here we go. No? It's on my terms, baby. I'm the one picking this fight. This is like the remains of his army right now. Oh, decimated. Decimated. Wow, you managed to build walls? You cheeky SOB. At the start of the battle, all enemy units have -10 morale until the end of battle. What turn does that trigger on? Magic victory in 5 turns. Okay, this is looking positive right now. Whoops. Whoopsie. Oh well. I'm like, this is looking positive right now, and then I make one movement that I'm like, I might have just whiffed it. I might have just screwed the whole thing up. Level ups, level ups, level ups. Sure, we'll grab you Misfortune. I'm gonna shatter my own stuff there, but I've been invaded with a sizable army led by a Lytheran simulacrum. Cool. I was wondering if he was ever going to make a play. Well. Okay. We're gonna give up on this siege. Trying to understand. Oh, you know what? That's just an out of. That's meant to be an emote. That's an old emote command, is what that is. I think that one's been changed. Sorry, we recently updated all the emotes, and I've been bad at updating all of the chatbot commands. My mods keep yelling at me about it. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. At the start of combat, gain combat casting points. Yeah, why not? Your ruler is leveled up. Okay, that's nice. How about defense against magic attacks? That's what he needs as a spooky ghost. Yeah, we're gonna peace out here. And then we're gonna go zoop. Where are those other 2 zoops? Do you guys not have enough to zoop? Oh god, they don't. Useless gits. Homie still can't reach me, so I'm not really worried about this. Just in case, go sit on it. Yeah, man, you can have your province claiming pact. It's yours. I don't know what you want to do with that, but sure, bud. Aw. The puppy dog doesn't get any cool effects from like Holy Aura or any of these other things. Just kind of hoping we'd get some neat stuff in there. What am I doing with all this Imperium? Pretty race, haven't seen them before. We are the spooky ghost race. We are the shining holy spirits. Start grudging me every time I auto-resolve. New to the game? No. Auto-resolving is not bad. A lot of people like just seeing me fight the fights. So they'd rather me duke it out. But I go back and forth. So these guys are going to camp. We got 3 turns left. This is looking good. We can actually start working on our 4th gold wonder here. An order... Our order incarnate wonder. Though the game should be over before that actually triggers. Don't need a celestial guardian. I guess we'll trigger it. Just in case. This guy is going to bring down another army, including his leader again here. I do have some astral shatterings that are messing him up, but... I don't know if I should pull our guys out of there, so I'm just gonna buff them. Arcane accumulation, I don't know, man. Inspiring chant, sure. It's like new research. Another book. Oh, amplification.
One of the more fascinating aspects of the arcane.
Phasing enchantment. Vendor. Build. Track population. Build. Track more population. Build. These guys not coming in? Seems like they're just chilling over there. Complaining about adding grudges. That's grudging. Sometimes using AR is faster and cost efficient than fighting the battle, especially if it says you'll stomp over the AI. Yeah. Mostly people just want to see the shiny things go boom boom. And can you really blame them? We got one more turn left. Yeah, okay. What do we want? Draft. All units get a permanent morale increase. Heal an enemy domain. I've been waiting on that one. Province is being Pelagioed. I want to move up and fight these guys, but the threat is like, if I move up, I'm worried they're gonna like have another unit here just like waiting to sneak onto that. So I'm just gonna stay put. Yeah, they do actually have another army here. He's got to make a Hail Mary. Kill them. Unbelievable that I lost a vigil there, but... Can I teleport these guys back through that if they're attacking it? No. This should be risky. I can't leave. Because this unit, this Dragoon, could reach that. So I just have to hope that we can win on the mustering halls. Yeah, see, he's making a play. Actually, no, sorry. The Derelict Workshop is making a play. My bad. Good try, Derelict Workshop. And that's it. 2300 army with only tier 3 units. They're all probably a legendary rank, and there's a lot of unit enhancements on them. Let's go! Victory! Your people look up in awe as you rise above your empire, floating on magical currents. Reality bends to your will, and magical rifts open up as you call forth the Age of Astral. Well done, Archmage. We look a lot less spooky ghosty here, but we still got a little bit of that vibe going on. I love that there's a phase dog in the background. I love that we have both angels flanking us, as well as a paladin. It really gave us like the whole squad here. What a comeback, dudes. I actually cannot believe this. Look how low we are in score for this map. I don't think I've ever had a slower start to a campaign. And this is kind of the cool thing with the Ancients, is that they start really, really slow. This guy did have 3 cities. Yeah, so he had Acrodomus as well. Our ally just had Fornost. These guys also had 2 cities up here. Yeah, so like our one enemy was like the super buff guy. We grew out, got down that early outpost. And then Dudeford got down that other one down there. That ended up becoming our city later, after it burned to the ground. Yeah, we're really interesting having like the vision of promise be down here in the corner. Especially with the way the mountains worked. Honestly, I really liked this map. The choke points were really cool. There wasn't a lot of underground stuff, but it was enough that it was like a threat. This lava divide being here, but like because we allied with Fridge, it wasn't so bad. Like, honestly, it was like the terrain is what really sort of saved us in this campaign. We finally start coming up around here. Ironically, after he's stolen Thermopolis from us. I still can't believe that got snagged. Yeah, that guy loses that city, but then just like conquers this corner. And white, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities they had up there. Yeah, so the computer is all about building new cities now. The computer is no longer like, let's have 1 million vassals. Now they're like, let's have 7 to 8 cities at a time. I like that. I like that a lot. Terrain, important factor in all warfare. True, true. Like the Vision of Promise, I feel like if you're in a position to go for it as fast as possible, you could get such a power boost. Yeah, I mean, it is tricky to get there early. We had all those like derelict workshops just absolutely slamming us turn after turn. Yeah, yellow, this must have been around the time that yellow had the rebellion or whatever it was. Felgard Tor Tamer got defeated here. This was such a beast. Yeah, the happening with yellow. And then they got destroyed. I don't know who wiped out their city. I think I must have been green. Because green and yellow sort of had this alliance and were conquering across the entirety of the map. White was just a thorn in everyone's side, and thankfully was as opposite of the map as possible to me. You know, ended up allying with us in the end. And then Fridge never really became much of a force. I know he was eating shots constantly. Like he was in a constant border war. Even coming over here and actually claiming a lot of stuff on my front lines. While he wasn't a vassal, he sure felt like it. Yeah, Acrodomus was switching back and forth constantly. Yeah, you know what? He owns quite a lot of territory there. He's really spread out, but... It does feel like Imperium is easier to generate than it used to be. I don't know if that's just me, but I do feel like we're often sitting on a lot of Imperium by the end game now. That being said, our score sucked. Like, our score was really, really low. Our economy was abysmal. Yeah, wow. Expansion was like okay. Military was pretty good. Wow. That's where I was on research. Fridge Freezer had like 3 times as much. I mean, he must have had literally the entire tree completed at that point. That's wild. That's wild. Mountains do help a lot, same as the lava maps. Yeah. I gotta tell you guys, I liked simultaneous turns. I think it was different, but it definitely felt like it sped up the end game. The only time it kind of screwed me was when I attacked that city and then like they attacked me in waves. And I was like, oh, I'll just auto-resolve all of these. What are you going to be? That's a good question. Diviner, Guardian Angel. What did I say you were going to be? Probably Guardian Angel. Yeah. At the start of combat, summon a Vigil. That feels right. Ring, ding, 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 ding. Another 7 points. A lot of tomes. A lot of alliances. That's kind of cool. So every time that we got alliances at the end game, each of those counted for 100 points. Even though we didn't keep most of them. And the successful end of another guy. Thank you so much for joining us over on the old YouTube. Can you stack ascension traits? No, only 1 per character. Only 1 per character. We're going to be playing a couple of little RTS games the next day or two, but then we'll be coming back to another Age of Wonders campaign. I want to go back and I want to do the story mode. I've got a build for Wildfire Druids that I really want to try and see how it works out in that story mode. We're going to give it another shot. So come back in and tune into that. Until next time.